my salvation. There's a story about a battleship. Battleship was coming home, and it was foggy out at night. And the battleship saw a light out in the distance. And the captain of the battleship, a captain is like a full bird colonel on the Air Force side. A captain in the Navy, he said to his individual, signal that other light and tell them to turn 20 degrees to the right. So they did the signal, and they did the message out, and they got a message back that said, you turn 20 degrees to the right. Captain was like, what's he talking about? He said, signal back. This is the captain speaking. I'm an 06 in the military. You turn 20 degrees to the right. And the signal came back. I'm a seaman second class. You turn 20 degrees to the right. Whew, the captain's furious. He's like, I'm in control of this ship that has 5,000 men and women on it. We are the biggest ship. The battleships, or the cruisers are the biggest ones in the Navy. I'm the boss. He sends back and says, I'm a battleship. You turn 20 degrees to the right. The signal comes back and says, I'm a lighthouse. You decide. I like that one. I'm a lighthouse. You decide. Isn't that the way we live our life, though? We want to say to God, we want it our way. God says, no, wait a minute. I am the light of the world. That light, my light, is going to give you direction. My light is going to give you direction. But you need to follow my light. Last idea. We are called to reflect the light. Jesus says, you are the light of the world. A city that's set on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, which gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men and women, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven. About 7-8 years ago, I was able to, 6 years ago, able to take my older kids to Europe on a trip, and we went down to Spain. And my sister and brother-in-law, he's a Navy chaplain, they were down in Rota, Spain, southern part of Spain. And one of the really exciting things that we did down there was went to these cities that were on hills. It was amazing. I've never really seen that before. You're driving along the plain, and the plain is sort of just flat, and then you come to this hill, and there's a city up there. When we saw that, this passage really came to light to me. The fact that when you're on that plain, the city on the hill, it's going to be seen from miles around. It's going to be seen for miles around. And you don't cover that light. I love wintertime for the fact when it's full moon. When it's a full moon and there's snow on the ground and you go outdoors and it is bright, isn't it? Man, that light is being reflected off the moon and it's off the snow and it is awesome. But that light is not the moon's light, is it? It's the sun's light. You see, when we have Jesus Christ within our lives, the holiness that we think we have is not our holiness, but it's Christ's holiness, which is reflected in our lives to others. We are called to be the light of the world. We are called to shine the Lord's light into other people's lives. So Jesus Christ says, I am the light of the world. But he also says to us, you need to accept me into your life. You become the moon, I'm the sun. I reflect off you to others. With that, we have a video about, some of you maybe have seen these individuals before. They're called the Skit Guys. They're a couple of Christian men that do these